Alright, so I got a battle against Zack from the SPP Wi-Fi chat, and it is a pretty good one. And here is the battle. He is going to start out with a Scarf Medicham, and I have Crobat. And the reason I knew it was Scarf is because he had it as the lead, so I figured it was Scarf. And he goes with the Psycho Cut. It does more than what I wanted it to the Swampert, but Swampert, he can take it because he's a beast. I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks right here just for just for some incoming damage and stuff. And I'm gonna go for he's gonna go for a Toxic, and I'm pretty sure I go for a Roar. Yeah, I go for a Roar. It brings in his Hitmontop, and now I'm predicting he's either gonna go for a Fighting Move or a Rapid Spin after he gets the Intimidate or whatever. Well, yeah, I'm predicting he's gonna go for a Fighting Move or Rapid Spin. So I'm gonna bring in Dusknoir. He goes for the Rapid Spin. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't give her rocks. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and it sucks because he brings in a Porygon 2, and this Porygon 2 could really cause problems because it has Recover and everything. It has Recover, Toxic, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt, but Swampert could wall Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. I mean, he switches out back to his Medicham. I switch out to Crobat. I go into Scizor. He goes for Psycho Cut. Psycho Cut's not really gonna do all that much damage, and yeah. So I'm figuring I could get a Sword Dance up here. He sends in the Charizard. It's gonna be at half HP because of the Stealth Rock. I get a Sword Dance up. Now I'm gonna stay in and yeah, I'm pretty sure I stay in and go for the Bullet Punch. He keeps going down. I'm thinking it's gonna kill it. Then he lives with barely any HP. He gets his Salac Berry boost, and he goes for the Fire Punch. Fire Punch is obviously going to kill because it's 4 times effective, Stab, and Blaze. Even without like the Stab or even without Blaze, it would still kill easily. So I bring in the Dusknoir, and he's predicting I'm going to go for a Shadow Sneak, and I was going to go for the Shadow Sneak, and yeah, so he brings in his Cluck U, and it walls the Shadow Sneak. I was predicting he was going to go for a Toxic, and I didn't want the Dusknoir to be Toxic, so I bring in the Thing. He goes for an Ice Beam instead. The Thing walls it pretty easily. It doesn't really take that much damage. He takes some burn damage, and right here he goes for a Recover, and now this is where yeah, it's gonna be pretty annoying if I can't take the Thing out or like stop it from using Recover and stuff. I go for a Surf, and with leftovers and then the burn, he's back at where he's about around where he started at before he recovered. So that's a good thing because I could probably get a crit Surf. And he's gonna switch out, and he's gonna go into Uxie. I'm gonna go for a Roar here, and it's gonna bring in his Medicham, and his Medicham's gonna stay in and go for, well, yeah, I'm gonna get leftovers and Toxic. And he's going to stay in with Medicham and go for a Psycho Cut, thinking it's going to kill me. And I stay in because I didn't want anything else to take the Psycho Cut. I go for Surf, and the Surf doesn't kill the Medicham, which was, wasn't really surprising. Toxic is going to take out the Swampert. I'm going to bring in Dusknoir. I was predicting he was predicting the Shadow Sneak again, and he goes for a Psycho Cut. And that tells me, I figured it wasn't going to do that much damage, but he gets a crit. And I go for Thunder Punch just in case he would have brought the Porygon 2 in. I could have got a little bit of, could have got some damage on it. It would have been nice, because then he would have recovered, and I could probably, yeah. This time he brings in Executor. He goes for the Psychic. I didn't have anything that I wanted to take the Psychic, so I just leave Dusknoir in, and he dies. Now I'm going to bring in an Infernape. He's going to switch out his Executor. He's going to go into his Charizard. His Charizard's going to die by the Stealth Rock, and Flamethrower is not going to touch anything. Now he brings in his Hitmontop, and right here he's going to go for, he intimidates me. I can't go for close combat. Flamethrower won't kill it. He's going to go for a Rapid Spin. That gets rid of the rocks, which kind of sucks because, rocks would have helped. But I bring in Crobat. He goes for Porygon 2. I go for Hypnosis. He was predicting that the burn walls it, which sucks because that would have been nice to get that thing asleep. But I also have Taunt. Go for the Taunt now, predicting Recover because he's at half HP, and Recover would have been nice for him to get. But now he can't recover, so that's pretty good for me because now it's just going to get taken down by, well, slowly taken down by Burn. The Thunderbolt doesn't kill me, so now I know that if I bring in Infernape, I can live. I go with Confuse right here just to just in case, like, so it hits itself in confusion or so. And when I bring in an Infernape, it could, might hit itself in confusion. Go for the U-turn. U-turn doesn't really do that much damage, but Porygon 2 is pretty bulky. And I bring in Infernape. He goes for Thunderbolt. It hits, and doesn't really do tons of damage. Doesn't even take me down halfway. And yeah, Burn's gonna take it down into red. He's gonna bring in his Uxie. I go for the flamethrower. I stay in here. I figured, what is Uxie gonna do? It can just take flamethrowers. Go for a second flamethrower, and it gets taken down into yellow, pretty low yellow, to where another flamethrower should kill it. He sets up a Stealth Rock, which was kind of late to set up a Stealth Rock. I only have 3 guys left. Stealth Rock's not really gonna do anything. He brings back in his Porygon 2 to take the flamethrower. It's gonna go down from the flamethrower, and that's the end of his Porygon 2. Now he only has 3 guys left, and I could, if Infernape dies here, I could bring in Togekiss and finish off the Hitmontop. It will finish off the Uxie, and it will kill his Executor. But thankfully, that's not the case here, because I get a critical hit flamethrower, and even though, I did get a crit, it wouldn't have mattered if I didn't. He brings in a Uxie. I have a Blaze now, so it's gonna kill him with flamethrower no matter what. Now he's just got his Executor, and it's obviously gonna die by a flamethrower, and I just go for the flamethrower, and it goes down, and it was a good match. Took an Infernape sweep for the win, and yeah, maybe I can battle this guy again, get a rematch, and maybe it'll be a better one.